Creating a dynamic as-built program. Activities in as-built programs are no longer bound by network logic. In other words, removing or adding relationships and links do not affect the start or finish dates or durations. So in order to carry out a collapsed as-built analysis, we need the program to be dynamic, i.e., the program should logically adjust itself when amendments are made to the start or finish dates, durations, and/or logic links. Let's look at an example of how to correctly convert a static as-built link to a dynamic one. Let's consider two as-built activities, activity A and activity B. The as-built logic shows a finish to start relationship with a lag of -3 days. Now, during the process of making these activities dynamic, we cannot convert this relationship to a finish to start with 0 lag because activity B started before the completion of activity A. So a finish to start relationship with 0 lag is generally good practice. But let's see what happens when we try to do that with these two activities. The first option is to reduce the duration of activity A. This gives us a finish to start relationship with 0 lag. However, this is not consistent with the original as-built duration, so we cannot do this. The other option is to push activity B out so that the durations remain consistent with the as-built durations. However, the start date of B changes from the as-built start date of B. So this is not a logical option as well. What's the solution? We have two options in order to keep the start, finish dates, and durations consistent with the as-built logic. And they are a start-to-start relationship with lag or a finish-to-finish relationship with lag. It's clear from these two options that the start and finish dates and the durations are maintained in accordance with the original as-built logic. To conclude, while converting static as-built activities to dynamic ones, you cannot make arbitrary changes to logic, lag, or relationships. You have to be extremely careful while doing it. The overall strategy is to maintain as much logical consistency as possible with the original as-built logic. If you don't do this, the opposition will question the credibility and integrity of your delay analysis, and they might say that the whole analysis is subjective and inadmissible. In general, this is a huge challenge you will face every time you try to do a collapsed as-built analysis. So arguably, you could say that it is better to avoid a collapsed as-built analysis. However, life is not so simple. You may end up on a project where you have excellent as-built records, but no baseline program or as-planned program. So you might end up in a situation where you have to do a collapsed as-built analysis. So if you do end up in this situation, please do remember this module on how to correctly create a dynamic program from a static as-built program.